them at any point.
Murray, blocked.
Bianca Rowland at only 6 foot. She's a little bit undersized in the middle, but her technique in her hands over the net is fantastic for Washington.
Murray that time goes high off hands. Hagelin tries to save it, and again, you see, outside the antenna. Tough to save.
Exactly, that ball was put in a position where you could not save it inside the antenna.
Setter Carly Lloyd, senior. Holly, you talked about how important that position is. You would know, you set for Cal, National Freshman of the Year, your first year at Cal. This is a familiar position for you. Ball still in play. Lloyd goes to her middle. Looking for a touch. They do not get it.
That ball set a little bit low to Shannon Horay. She could not get on top of it. You see that's too low, and she just hits it flat, trying to get hands for Washington, missing it long.
Tough serve from Kendra Carlson. Perfectly played by Cal.
I like Carly Lloyd, the setter for Cal, going right back to her middle blocker, who Shannon Horay, who hits a very high percentage. Keep going at her. Even if you misconnect on one, the percentage of kills that she gets definitely outweighs any errors.
Is there something to that, too, to go back and kind of correct the mistake you had a second ago in terms of setting her too low?
Absolutely, and if you're the setter, you want your hitter to be confident. You want to get them that ball in a good spot, because if they're hitting well, that makes them block well and do everything else better.
Carlson, this time, goes long for her first error of the night.
Kendra Carlson just unable to get on top of that ball, missing it long.
3 consecutive points for the Bears. Broken play all around. Munoz puts a little one up, and now a swing high from Adrienne Guillen.
Adrienne Guillen, number 5 in white. She's only a freshman, but with Carly Lloyd and Tara Murray tutoring her every day in practice, she's figuring out ways to find a kill in tough situations.
Munoz, just wide. 5 consecutive points for the Bears. ESPN, the home court of college hoops. And this has been an interesting road for Washington, the only unseeded team in the Elite 8. And Holly, they got here in commanding style.
You're right, they were unseeded. They beat Michigan in a sweep, beat Hawaii, who at one point was number 2 or 3 in the country, in a clean sweep. And then last night beating Nebraska, who is one of the deepest teams in terms of talent, beating them in 4 last night, probably playing one of their best matches of the season.
Yeah, that's a way to do it. It was a really hotly contested match, very intense, with a lot of great offense in it, and as we said, some tough serving, which ended up being key for both of these teams, because as Jim McLaughlin and everybody at this level believes, if you don't serve tough, to let them be insistent, these teams, especially Pac-10 teams, will punish you.
Well, I think last night the key for Washington is that Nebraska was serving the best passer on the court, Jenna Orlandini, the libero for Washington. So Washington was able to run their offense, and that's when they're at their best.
When we talk about running their offense and in system, we mean passing well to the setter so that she has all her hitters available. Something both these teams do well, like that pass from Orlandini.
That ball set a little bit too low, but Kendra Carlson makes a good adjustment. Nice little roll shot that drops in the middle for Washington.
Taking a look at these stars, star comparison, both the stars of our match contributing already. The blocking also a factor as Rowland gets her hands on it again. Corey Johnson trying to mix it up. Hagelin, beautiful get. Perry, just a little long.
Becky Perry definitely working hard to get to those balls with her feet and snap high, but she has a lot of respect for that Cal block and just hit that ball a little bit long.
Kendra Carlson goes deep line. And again, the block, a factor, this time off the hands of Bianca Rowland. She's touching a lot of balls.
Adrienne Guillen, freshman outside hitter for Cal, doing a great job just being steady, minimizing the errors, getting kills when she can.
Now 3 kills, no errors for Guillen on 7 swings. And another dig, that one out of bounds in the middle. Bianca Rowland, number 15 in purple, a factor early.
Well, when we talked to Rich Feller earlier, the head coach for Cal, he talked about Bianca Rowland. She is a difference maker for Washington.
Perry looking for the line, goes wide.
Becky Perry likes to go for it, big aggressive swing, turning that ball too much down the line.
Kendra Carlson flies.
Last time we saw that play, Kendra Carlson asked her setter, Jenna Hagelin for Washington, raise that set. She did. Perfect kill for Kendra Carlson.
Carlson, 9 kills already. Orlandini sets Becky Perry.
That's when the big block for Cal comes into play. Cal was one of the best blocking teams in the country this season. We talked about their offensive numbers, but blocking is one of their big strengths.
Cal has controlled Washington in their earlier matches this season by outblocking them both times. Painful service error as we near the end of set 1. And a swing for Tara Murray off hands, and Cal at set point. Boyd goes outside. And a smart play from the junior, Tara Murray.
Tara Murray is definitely